Okay. Quick little video, and kicked off with Euro JPY. Since last week we discussed what is now known as the bonds. If I can find my brush right. You want to buy here and probably sell up here. Right, that was the discussion, and not play the in between. And so an update from last Friday. Last Friday, we should have been down here, right? Where we would have started looking for buys, but never really got the entry to go with it. Never really got the entry. Nothing good in here, nothing good. Push, go higher. Today, Monday, we are pretty much close to the swing high, right? So in a range like this one, you typically do want to sell from right here, but really not the best of places, right? That's why Euro JPY, man, it's just a mess. And I'm probably gonna take a million losses in here trying to play whichever direction you feel is the one, but it's just too iffy, man. Doesn't look very good. Maybe if something high probability and clear does show up, right? And like that, maybe and get involved, but only if it's clear, right? There's no point in playing within the chaos and the mess. And then we had Euro JPY, which kind of gives me hope that this might actually start going higher, right? And break out of this mini range it's also been in. We had the sweep of this internal low and the mitigation there, and we already had the mitigation of this, so we're playing between this and this. Once we do maybe see a break with that and close above, then we'd probably be more convinced for the buys. But as of now, it's also a tiny bit iffy. Not as bad as Euro JPY, but pretty similar. Just waiting to see what happens within here. And on an intraday perspective, we did have the break of structure down here, and then this is actually the pullback, so technically we should be looking for sells, right? But that's only possible once this internal low goes. Once this internal low goes, it's only then do we have some sort of high probability confirmation that the sell may actually work out. This kind of is an IBOS here. I think it really isn't. It's not as big as this one, but kind of is, because we did have a clear break and close above, and then a break there. Actually, I would look at this as internal structure, although I would be careful, right, not to try and play against this wave right here. We'd have that as the internal high as of now, right? And then this down here would be confirmed internal low, right? But I wouldn't also look past following this, right, where you had that sell, up, down, and then the up, right up to there. So this for me is like a move internally, right, as you can see. So this could just be turning there to facilitate we pull back into here and then continue up. So I think higher probability to see this here go and then look to follow something around those lines, right? Obviously won't be as perfect, but we'll stop that. But the idea is what counts, right? Just looking for more confirmation and not take the lower probability trades within that. And then GU also had a break of structure, right? The small iffy ones, right? Still valid, even though it's not the best in the world, and internally it is bullish. But since we are closer to the swing high, buys do become low probability. So same as Euro USD, probably just waiting for the swing, not the swing, the internal to go. Probably just waiting for the internal to go, and then you'd be looking for something to play. Like today, I was monitoring this area down here, which was low probability. As you can see, it did get swept easy because of where we are, right? You're next to the swing high, so these zones may not be as strong. Like, right, you see, it gets ran and then it continues, so very likely for zones to get ran, come deeper into the swing high just to go back lower. So as of now, highest probability scenario is waiting for a break of an internal low, right? Instead of following the buys into the swing high, rather wait for more confirmation where you take the low and look for sells, or wait for the high to go, right? Wait for the high to go and then follow that. And the alternative is wait for the internal low to go and follow that. So something along these lines is that you would look for. And then ESD CAD on there's a 4 hour, look at like man. 4 hour we had a break of structure, right? Pullback, expectation is for the swing to continue, but for the swing to continue we'd have to see this internal high go right over here. So as of now we are in the swing low, so buys down here are not the worst of probabilities, right? More especially as we have not tested the POIs in here. The POIs within here on the what was this 915. I was looking to play this today. Unfortunately we didn't get anything valid until this zone went out, right? Sometimes you do have the zone just get stripped a little bit and it goes, but unfortunately I do not consider those setups, right? But I was looking for those to hold and then continue higher. It did exactly that, but nothing valid. So tomorrow I still look to play this, right? As long as we don't come into here. For example, we come lower, maybe into there, and then see it shift again bullish, and then we look to continue there, going into there, right? Something like that, or something like you see this is holding, where we have it go up but not come into here, come back down, and then into there. So we still look to play the buys like within here somewhere, right? Something like that. Looking for the buys like that, or looking for the buys down here. still into there. These are just like the general ideas, because at this point the 4 hour is at the swing low, right? So I would expect something like this bullish shift on the 15-minute to happen, but it's not a guarantee, right? Anything could happen. This could hold, hence it's always highest probability to play anything, whatever idea you have, just before the zone or right where the zone starts, in case this does hold, because this is a strong swing high. You generally don't want to play anything like say it will break, like definitely. So yeah, probably look for TP just before, in case it does hold and goes lower, but we'll see how it looks tomorrow morning and then just take it from there. Yeah, peace.